Hello, collective. These messages is for my collective. I am bringing y'all messages from Spirit, and what Spirit wants y'all to know, collective. What messages y'all need to know at this time, collective. This is for all 12 signs. And it has something to do with that as well here, okay? Also, I hope you guys are having a good weekend, and I hope y'all have a good week as well, collective. I know y'all had a busy week. I know I have. Don't let me stop. So let's see what's coming in here for y'all, collective. We have her door to value. So some type of door to value is coming in here. Money could be coming in at this time here, okay? And it has something to do with that here. Some of you guys could be in contracts at this time as well here with events, okay? So it has something to do with doors of value, and it has something to do with contracts. So let's see what's coming in for y'all, collective, okay? What's coming in for my collective here? So it has something to do with financial concerns here, and it has something to do with the magician here. So somebody here could be going through financial concerns here, and it has something to do with that here, collective, okay? It has something to do with somebody here could be going through financial concerns or something like that here, okay? And it has something to do with that as well, okay? It has something to do with the magician in the mirror, and it has something to do with the door of romance. So it's connected to the door of romance here. It has something to do with somebody who needs to follow their intuition here with manifestations here. And it has something to do with spirit, because it has something to do with the guardian of the gate. So somebody here might not want to come out or something like that here, or somebody here just closing themselves in with their manifestations at this time. This is how they're going to increase at this time with cycles. If they close themselves in with these cycles here, and this is how they're going to increase, and they're going to increase with spirit. And it has something to do with that here, because it has something to do with friends and collaborations here, and it has something to do with the loving woman here and friends and collaborations here, okay? So that's what it has something to do with her. Somebody here needs to follow their intuition on, like, you know, their manifestations they need to keep to themselves, and it has something to do with that here. Somebody is going to have to keep their manifestations to themselves, and it's connected to romance, okay? It's connected to romance here. It got something to do with somebody here could be going through some type of financial concerns. And it has something to do with that here, collective, okay? We also have her patience. So at this time we should be patient here, because it has something to do with leaders. So leaders here need to be patient at this time. It's connected to the secret chakra here. And it has something to do with the root chakra as well. We got 2 and 8, 81. So y'all can be looking at the angel number 8. Hold on. So y'all should be looking at the angel number 821. It has something to do with your angels, or reminding you that your life is in your hands. Take back your power. So it has something to do with that here. Somebody here needs to take back their power here. And it has something to do with that here. Okay? It's angel number 281. And it has something to do with that here. Okay? It's connected to finance. It's connected to contracts, sir. Okay. What's coming in for my collective her. We have her pride. So somebody here has pride here. And it's connected to somebody pride. It's connected to 19 her. Okay? It has something to do with a new beginning in connections, but it has something to do with a new beginning in stableness and security. Somebody here could be having a new beginning here. But somebody here could be having a new beginning by following their dreams. And it has something to do with that here. But somebody here could be going through changes at this time. And it has something to do with that here. Okay? So, that's what's going on here. So let's see what else is coming in for y'all. Somebody here got pride here, and somebody here is going through money problems. It has something to do with contracts and marketing. So it's connected to contracts and marketing, billing, and knowing the truth. So it has something to do with that here. So this is connected to contracts here. And it has something to do with clarity. So a lot of you guys might need to get clarity here on some type of contracts here. Or and stuff like that. Some of y'all could have made some type of, you know, contract here. But y'all gonna get the clarity about a contract here. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with stop wasting time on busy work that doesn't move your business forward. But somebody here could be wasting time here, and it has something to do with that here, because it has something to do with discovering ways of passion, income as well. So something in the fall time here, it has something to do with a change is coming in the fall, and it has something to do with somebody is going to discover their passions and income in storm. So it's connected to that storm here. Got something to do with videos here. Something's going to change about video marketing here in the fall. And it has something to do with that here. Okay? That's what somebody here needs to. Going to go through some type of financial problems here because they're wasting their time here. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here could be having some type of pride or something like that as well. And it has something to do with that as well here. Somebody here is wasting their time. It's like somebody here can be, you see all these sticky notes here, but somebody here is going through money problems here. We have her being seen. So somebody here could be being seen here, and it has something to do with that here. Somebody here could be being seen, and it has something to do with that as well. And it has something to do with somebody here is having bad sex. It's connected to bad sex here. And it has something to do with that here. It's a spider. Run! Spider on there. I just seen a spider.
Where?
Y'all go ahead.
Where?
It's gone now, baby. But you don't need to be sitting right there.
Where?
Give me one on pride. It has something to do with breakups and talking. Somebody here's for the breakup her. Because something is a waste of time here. Because somebody got too much pride. This person that got too much pride here is for to have a heartbreak. For to go through a heartbreak here. Collective. Because it has something to do with that here. Somebody here can be building together here. But they got something to do with somebody here is doing a solid treatment on somebody here. And in a home, somebody here for to be doing a solid treatment because they got something to do with sexual charm. Somebody here could be doing sexual charm to somebody here. Somebody got a secret here. And it has something to do with that here in a home. And it has something to do with that here. Okay? Somebody here got secrets in homes here with this solid treatment. And it has something to do with that here. So y'all need to be aware what y'all dealing with her. Some of y'all could be like wasting y'all time on somebody here with this breakup talk. Because some of y'all go break up because somebody here got pride. Somebody here loves to keep their pride here. Somebody here finna go through financial concerns though. Whoever this is. Because they wants to have pride. And it has something to do with that here.
Yeah. Find a broom, that's all for me.
Somebody here for break up too.
Okay. I wash my hair.
That's what's going on here, collective. Somebody could be heartbroken. Whoever this person that got pride here, that's wasting somebody's time. And that has something to do with that her.
Thank you.
Okay.
Can't come out there. It's really hot. It's like 90. Yeah, it's really hot.
We have her the Knight of Wands, fire energy her. And we also have her the Hangman, Pisces energy. Somebody go out to look at something in a different aspect of her. Yo. What's coming in? It has something to do with the Ten of Cups, water energy here. So for some of y'all could be wasting y'all time here with family. And Spirit wants y'all to understand that with this Ten of Cups. Y'all family can be telling y'all all these promises and things like that here. Can you watch my stuff, please? Excuse me. So it has something to do with somebody who could be wasting y'all time and just telling y'all what y'all want to hear at this time. And it has something to do with that here. Because somebody who got some financial concerns here. And it has something to do with that. This could be y'all family. So Spirit wants y'all to be aware of y'all family who are telling y'all things. Because it has something to do with Spirit wants y'all to have the strength. And they want you to have the strength here because somebody here could be trying to have y'all stuck her. This is Leo energy here. And it has something to do with that here. And they want somebody here to be stuck her with this Wheel of Fortune. Okay? So be aware with y'all family here. Because some of y'all family got pride here. And they finna be heartbroken. Because it got something to do with the closing of a cycle here. Some of y'all finna close out a cycle with family. Because it has something to do with somebody who is juggling somebody with the Two of Pentacles her. And it has something to do with the Ace of Wands. Somebody who is being juggled her. And it has something to do with that her. That's why somebody who need to close out cycles with family her. And they need to close out cycles with family or they're going to be heartbroken her. Because they family her got a heart. They family her has pride. And it has something to do with that her. Because it has something to do with somebody family here is wasting somebody time her. And it's connected to money. And it has something to do with that her. Okay? So be aware with y'all family here too. Be aware with y'all family here. So that's what it has something to do with. A lot of y'all need to close out cycles with family here. And it has something to do with that here. Okay? See what else is coming in for you guys here. We have here possibilities. So possibilities is coming in for you guys. Okay? And it has something to do with possibilities here. But it has something to do with the Empress here. And it has something to do with someone who can be very creative here. So you Empresses here, y'all could be in possibilities at this time. It has something to do with harmony here. So somebody here could be in harmony. But it has something to do with the mind. It's like y'all, somebody here is in harmony here. But somebody here wants to play with somebody's mind here. And they want to fight with them. Whoever this is. And it could be y'all family here. So Spirit wants y'all to be aware of this. And it has something to do with that here collective. Because it has something to do with y'all family. Y'all could be in harmony. Y'all family here want to play with y'all mind here. And they want to fight with y'all. And it has something to do with that because the angels is trying to tell y'all something with this angels of guidance. And it has something to do with that her. We have her rebellion. So it has something to do with the lovers. So some of y'all can be in harmony with lovers. But it has something to do with unexpected her. It's expectations her. And it has something to do with trust. So it has something to do with somebody who could be having expectations for and somebody who is trusting, but somebody who is still clinging on to the past. They still clinging on to this past, or and it has something to do with that her collective, okay? Give me one on this harmony. It has something to do with liquid courage. So somebody who could be drinking a lot and things like that here with confidence and intoxication or something like that here with this liquid courage. And it has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with wedding. And it has something to do with somebody here can be acting like they want to marry somebody here. But somebody here is charming somebody because they wearing a mask. And it has something to do with that here collective. Okay? It has something to do with fading meetings. So somebody here think that they have the liquid courage to have fading meetings here. Somebody here is in harmony with their lover. But somebody here it think that they have liquid courage to have fading meetings with someone here. Okay? It has something to do with trust, and it has something to do with somebody here trust and thought the grass was greener on the other side here. That's why somebody here is going to go through a storm warning. Okay? And it has something to do with their here collective. It has something to do with the moon voice, of course. It has something to do with disconnections, withdrawal. So somebody here is going to withdraw her and be disconnected her. Okay? That's what it has something to do with her, because it has something to do with the triangle her, positive and luck, and rectangle her. So I said, no, somebody could have put somebody here in a rectangle here and somebody here go withdraw. You got something to do with Libra energy here. Okay? It's connected to Libra energy. It has something to do with that here, and it has something to do with the twilights of and Trinity here. It got something to do with somebody here communication. So Spirit wants y'all to watch out for people communication here in Mars energy. Not Mars, but Mercury energy here. Okay? Because somebody here is going through a change with this eclipse in communication. And it has something to do with that here. Okay? Somebody here trying to put somebody here in a triangle here. That's why somebody here need to withdraw. But somebody here is in harmony with a lover here, but then they think they got the liquid courage here to have faded meetings. This is what somebody here thought that they had the liquid courage to do when they're in harmony with a lover. And it has something to do with that here. Okay? So I heard need to, some of y'all could have closed out a cycle with family for some of you guys as well here.
Just a minute.
Okay? Y'all closed out a cycle with somebody here. Okay? It has something to do with letting go, releasing and walking away and moving on. So a lot of you guys are letting go and moving on here and letting go here. Okay? And walking away. We have here, what do you need to work on? So y'all can be finding out what y'all need to be working on when y'all letting go of something here. It has something to do with going back to your ex. So somebody here is going back to their ex here. Okay, and it has something to do with that as well. It has something to do with into you, good charms and great vibes, and also positive. But somebody here could be into somebody here, but somebody here is going back to their ex. Like somebody here could be into somebody here that's positive and a good charm, but somebody here is going back to their ex. Because it has something to do with in 3 months. It says brainstorming, tapping into your imagination, writing down your ideas, dreaming, thoughts, so that you don't become overwhelmed by your needs to create. So somebody here can write down things a lot here. Something gonna happen in 3 months. Okay? It has something to do with in the summertime. So something could have happened in the summertime here as well. It has something to do with that as well. It has something to do with the law of prosperity. There are 2 sides to everything. So something is, there are 2 sides of everything here. Okay? We have here energy spirits. So this got something to do with people that's spiritual and energies. It has something to do with people prefer the life of the mind, the spirit, and the seeker. So this got something to do with spiritual energies here, that spiritual seekers. It has something to do with 333, and it has something to do with good news is coming in for you guys here. Okay, that's what it has something to do with here. All right. Some of you guys need to withdraw because somebody here could be trying to put y'all in a love triangle. So be aware what y'all dealing with her. Y'all might need to withdraw. Okay. Somebody here is finna get a tower. Scorpio energy here. And it has something to do with their Because so it could be a Pisces, but somebody here is hanging somebody here, or somebody here need to look at something in a different aspect of her Pisces energy. What's coming in for my collective here? It has something to do with justice, Libra energy. And it has something to do with the Hermit, Virgo energy here. And it has something to do with a King of Swords. So this King of Swords here is going within with the Hermit, Virgo energy here. It has something to do with the Four of Cups, water energy here. So something could be a missing opportunity here. Okay, and it has something to do with that here. Because it has something to do with the Page of Cups, and it has something to do with the Nine of Pentacles. So somebody here might want to, be single here, and it has something to do with that here, and they could be like, want to start something new or start a new relationship here with this Page of Cups. And it has something to do with that here, and it has something to do with the King of Pentacles, Earth energy. It has something to do with the Star, Aquarius energy here. It has something to do with the Ten of Wands, sir, and it has something to do with the Eight of Pentacles, sir. So somebody here could be carrying burdens, sir, and it got something to do with somebody here could be working a lot as well, her. This is what's coming in slow. It has something to do with the Queen of Cups, water energy. It has something to do with the Queen of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles, sir, and it has something to do with the Five of Cups. Somebody here is not content with money. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with a couple is not content with money. A King of Cups and a Queen of Cups is not content with money her. And it has something to do with that her, because this King of Cups is carrying burdens. And it has something to do with that. Okay. So what it looks like to me is something is just. Somebody here might not take somebody off of her, or somebody could be not taking a Libra off of her, or a Libra not taking somebody off her. And it has something to do with that as well here. But something is just because something is a missing opportunity. Somebody could have wanted to only celebrate with their friends. And it has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with the Star here. And it has something to do with the Queen of Cups. So it has something to do with Aquarius here. For some of you Aquarius, y'all could be in a water energy here. Or Aquarius females. But it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with a Queen of Cups here. Somebody here wants to heal a Queen of Cups here. Okay, and it has something to do with that here. But somebody here is in harmony here with a lover. But somebody here is trying to get the liquid courage to have faith in meetings here. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here might close out a cycle here with their family here, because it got something to do with somebody here, family here is wasting their time. And it has something to do with that here, because it got something to do with they want them to go through financial concerns. And it has something to do with that. We have her the Six of Pentacles, so somebody could be giving to more than one person, or somebody could be giving, but it has something to do with the death cord. Somebody here is not fit to give to somebody here with the death cord here. It's an ending. Give me one on justice, Libra energy. It has something to do with the Page of Swords, air energy here. So somebody could be getting justice here, air sign, but it has something to do with that here. But somebody here is evil here. That's why it's a closing of a cycle here, because somebody here is evil. Or it's a closing of a cycle of somebody here being evil here. Because it has something to do with somebody here can be working together with somebody here, and somebody here going to make a judgment. And it has something to do with that here. That's what it has something to do with here. Give me one on the Four of Cups. It has something to do with the King of Wands. So it has something to do with this King of Wands here, fire energy here. So it could be a missing opportunity here. Because somebody here might want to be a King of Wands here. But it has something to do with somebody here is juggling her. And it has something to do with that with the Two of Pentacles. And it has something to do with somebody here is juggling her. And it has something to do with the Page of Swords. Somebody here is juggling somebody here. They're juggling them. That's what I have something to do with her. Somebody here go get some type of knowledge. It could be a King of Wands, get some type of knowledge. But it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the Two of Wands. Somebody here is planning her with the Two of Wands here. It could be a King of Wands planning her. But it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the Seven So it has something to do with that her. Of water, so it has something to do with the 7 of cups. Somebody here is putting up illusions, or that's why somebody here finna walk away with the 8 of cups. Because somebody here is putting up illusions and it got something to do with a page of cups. Okay? Give me one on this Queen of Cups here. It got something to do with the magician Gemini energy here. So it has something to do with somebody here is trying to manifest a water sign here. This is somebody plans. It could be Aquarius manifesting a water sign, or it has something to do with a Gemini here is manifesting a water sign. But it has something to do with that here. And it got something to do with the 10 of Pentacles here. And it got something to do with the 9 of Pentacles here. And it got something to do with the Chariot Cancer energy. So somebody could be acting like they single here, but somebody here got a family here. And it has something to do with that her. That's what it has something to do with her. And it's connected to a Cancer. Yeah. So what it look like to me is, somebody could be a King of Wands here, but somebody here go get some type of knowledge here, or somebody could be gossiping about something or something like that here. But somebody here finna get some type of knowledge here because it got something to do with somebody planning her, and somebody here is planning to manifest a water sign here. Yeah. That's what it has something to do with her. It has something to do with hope, prayer, and yield. So somebody here can be praying her and hoping and praying, but it has something to do with somebody here is running. They running from somebody here. And it has something to do with that her. From somebody here that be praying a lot or something like that her. Give me one on the Page of Swords. Injustice, Libra energy. It has something to do with somebody here is a shift shifter. Somebody's a snake and they a shift shifter her. And it has something to do with that her. And the reason why is because it got something to do with somebody here is single her. And that's why something is a coffin. Somebody here can't act like they is single because it's a coffin her. There's no second chances for somebody here. Somebody here can be building her or working on something or preparing, and they building with somebody here that went through a major transformation. They building with this person here. It has something to do with self-improvement. So it has something to do with the air sign here getting justice here, but somebody here is messing with a shift shifter. Somebody here shift. They shift on you. And it has something to do with that here, but somebody here is building with a person that's growing up. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with somebody here is guarding her, and it has something to do with that here because somebody here got receipts on somebody here, and somebody here is protected. That's what it has something to do with her. Give me one of those King of Wands here. Somebody is a shift shifter. It has something to do with this is what's being revealed. This is the truth. It's being revealed here that somebody is a shift shifter. Could be a King of Wands here or a King of Swords, Knight of Swords. It has something to do with that because somebody here got memories about somebody here with this social media, and it got something to do with fake profiles and hidden. Somebody here has access granted her on social media with somebody, and they got memories of this person, and it has something to do with that. Somebody here might have a rebirth in the wintertime, and it has something to do with that here, and it has something to do with that. Somebody here gonna have a rebirth in the wintertime. Somebody gonna try to release a healer, and it has something to do with that here. This is what the beings is being spilled, and it has something to do with that here. This is what's being illuminated. Somebody thought they could put illusions up about the beings being spilled, but it has something to do with that here. Somebody's a shift shifter. They shift up on you. Yeah, it's a third party here. This was being true. Somebody gonna be in a third party here. This is what it has something to do with her. Because it has something to do with that's the shocking news here. Because somebody here missed somebody here. The shocking news is they missed somebody here. But it has something to do with somebody. This is what they finna chase today. This is who they finna chase. Is somebody here that who they miss. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody heart finna be shattered here. And it got something to do with their heart finna be shattered here because somebody here finna take action. And whoever that take action here, their heart gonna be shattered because somebody here killed of being around somebody here that do healthy choices or self-love or self-care. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with that. Yeah. Somebody put somebody in a third party here. And somebody is a shift shifter. This is what Spirit wants y'all to be aware of. Because it has something to do with somebody here go keep it 100 here. And it has something to do with that here about a third party. Because it got something to do with somebody here wants somebody here to be stuck and they want to charm them. And it has something to do with that here. This is what's being illuminated with this bottom up. And it has something to do with something that's being illuminated about somebody's friends here too. Because it's nurturing and compassion in her. Somebody who got to change environments, sir. That's the shocking news, sir. And they miss this person. I told you something. That's why somebody finna be shattered. Somebody here put somebody here that keep it 100 in a third party. They somebody here that keep it 100 here. They put them in a third party here. And it has something to do with that here because somebody here is a shift shifter. They a shift out. Somebody here a shift on you. And it has something to do with that here collective. That's why Spirit wants y'all to be aware. Somebody here can be in harmony in a relationship with somebody here, but they rebellion. And somebody here think that they got the liquid courage to have faith in meetings her, but something gonna be a closing of a cycle here because somebody here's trying to put somebody here in a third party. Be aware what y'all dealing with her. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. Because it has something to do with children. Disconnected to somebody's child or children. And it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with imprisonment here. That's somebody here wanted somebody here to be imprisonment. What's going on? It has something to do with a house here. So somebody could be in a house. Okay, and it has something to do with that here. Somebody could be in a house here with this courtship. They in a house here with this courtship here. And it has something to do with that here. Give me one more. It has something to do with justification. It's a couple here that's getting judged here in the home. And the reason why is because it got something to do with a main male here. It got something to do with this main male here be watching somebody here. And this person that they be watching be working. Because this person in great fortune. And it has something to do with that. But it's a couple here for to get judged with justification here in the home. Because it got something to do with sudden wealth. So it has something to do with this couple here wants sudden wealth here. Or something like that here. Okay? It has something to do with somebody finna be in despair here about a privileged lady. They're gonna be in despair with this privileged lady because something finna be a coffin. And it has something to do with that here. So somebody here played around here. They did. It's a couple here finna get judged about some type of sudden wealth here, but it got something to do with in a home here. Y'all could be seeing 20 or y'all could be seeing 30 or y'all could be seeing 11. Okay? And it has something to do with their here collective. We have her, I know I mess up everything. So somebody here know they be messing up everything here. Okay? It has something to do with I am starting to understand our connection. Now somebody here is starting to understand y'all connection here, or somebody here is understanding somebody connection, but they mess up everything. Whoever this is. Give me one on home. It has something to do with so many things remind me of you. So somebody here could be thinking about somebody here. It says you speaking to me through music. So somebody could be speaking through music with somebody here. It says I lose myself for a little bit. So somebody could be losing themselves for a little bit. They could be listening to some music and they be speaking to them. And it has something to do with their hair. Somebody here, it says I replay our conversations over and over. So somebody here be talking to somebody here in a home that is not around them. Give me one on this justification here. It has something to do with I am not available. So somebody here is not available here. Because it has something to do with I feel you. It says I feel you even though we are apart. I told you somebody here feel somebody here even though they are apart. I know I was distanced from your pain. Somebody here be distanced towards somebody pain her. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here is thinking about somebody else here. Yeah. Because somebody here is having justification with somebody else in a home. But somebody here is thinking about another person. It says I am afraid to contact you. So somebody here is afraid to contact somebody here. Because somebody here is unavailable. It has something to do with I left when I saw you with someone. So somebody here saw somebody with somebody here. And it has something to do with that because it has something to do with I loved you unconditionally. So somebody here did this to somebody here that loved them unconditionally here. And this person seeing them with somebody else here. That's what it has something to do with her. It says, I hope that you can forgive me one day. So somebody here gonna want some type of forgiveness by putting somebody here in a third party because they wanted to go run back to their ex. Yeah. Y'all better be aware what y'all dealing with here, collective. These people is wishy-washy. These people is shift shifters. They'll play on you. They'll come in your life, they'll play you, they'll sit around here and they'll play you. Y'all need to be aware of snakes like this. Because I'm going to tell you something, collective. People will come in all forms of fashions, and it takes time for you to get to know a person. And that person can still be connected to their past. That's why y'all gotta be slow about situations here, man. Okay? Y'all gotta be slow about it. Because you don't know what somebody dealing with her. You got to say, somebody here's thinking about somebody else when they in a jubication with somebody else here. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the 8 of mirrors. Somebody here's in their head. Or somebody here's love to play with somebody here and play with them in their head. That's what's wrong with human beings today. And it has to do with that here. They be wasting people's time. It's short right there. Somebody here is writing notes or telling notes her and stuff like that to somebody here and all that. This is what they doing her, and it's connected to a family her, and it has something to do with that her. But I heard will use you, and it has something to do with that because it got something to do with somebody here thought they could do this to somebody here that's an empress. Yeah, that stuff is dead. That's why y'all gotta protect y'all heart. Y'all don't know what y'all dealing with out here, man. These people is swishy-swashy and stuff like that. Be aware what y'all dealing with. Because it got something to do with that here. It got something to do with the King of Swords. Air energy here. So I can be very intelligent. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the 6 of Swords. Silver lining. And it has something to do with the 10 of Swords. Somebody here is for the 10 of Swords. Somebody here. And it has something to do with that here. Because it got something to do with that. And it got something to do with the King of Pentacles. Earth energy here. For some of y'all earth sign males, y'all could be around the King of Pentacles or somebody here. It got something to do with the King of Swords. But it has something to do with this King of Pentacles her. It's gossiping her. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with not just this King of Pentacles. These are all males that thought that they were so good. A King of Swords her. A King of Pentacles her. A King of Cups her. That thought that they were so good by playing around her with these 9 of Pentacles. Because they think they bachelors her. And it has something to do with that her. Give me one on this. These males don't get it, man. They don't even know they self. But then they want to sit around here and keep putting people in triangles her. Like somebody here need to find some business with that. Because it got something to do with somebody finna be in their head with this mirror. The 9 of Swords. And the reason why they're going to be in their hair here because it got something to do with continue her. Somebody here is being continued. And somebody here could be messing with a 10 of Pentacles here. But it has something to do with that. But this 10 of Pentacles reflect. And it has something to do with that here. That's what somebody here be in their head. Somebody here try to blindside an air sign here. Or somebody try to blindside somebody here. And it has something to do with that in a home. They want somebody here to cry. Whoever this is with this mirror. It has something to do with the Knight of Cups. Somebody here is the Knight of Cups, sir. Somebody here blindsided somebody here because somebody here is the Knight of Cups. It has something to do with somebody here finna be sent home here because it got something to do with the 6 of Pentacles. Somebody here gives to more than one person. And it has something to do with that. That's why somebody here finna be looking crazy like this because somebody here thought they could put somebody here in a daydream. And it has something to do with that. They thought they could put them in a daydream here. It got something to do with this Knight of Swords. Yeah, it has something to do with that here. They played with this Empress though. And it has something to do with that as well. Somebody here played around her. That's why somebody here finna be in their head here for playing around and acting like they the Knight of Cups here. Somebody here wanted somebody here to cry. It has something to do with that. Somebody here want to be the Knight of Cups here and they want to blindside somebody here. And it has something to do with that here collective. That's what it has something to do with her. Somebody here played around her. They did. They definitely did, collective. Yup. Because it has something to do with unwanted attention. Somebody here want unwanted attention here. It has something to do with you have received this card because you may be receiving unwanted attention. Somebody is getting unwanted attention here. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the first wave of ascending. They are the star seeds, the way of showing, leading to ascending her. So these star seeds that's in the first wave her is getting unwanted attention. This is what Spirit wants y'all to be aware of her. You ascended people her, y'all could be getting unwanted attention her, and it has something to do with that her. That's what it has something to do with her. So Spirit wants y'all to be aware of what y'all dealing with her, because somebody here can blindside y'all. Y'all can be blindsided her. People will change up on you any day. It has something to do with walking away her. It says walking away, or the people you spend time with makes you feel bad. Somebody here need to walk away when somebody here trying to make somebody here feel bad. Because it has something to do with her. Because it got something to do with a dancer. It's time to dance your favorite music and have a good time with friends. But it has something to do with love and relationships, sir. So it has something to do with somebody could be having a good time with a relationship and love. But it has something to do with limited belief systems. Somebody here got limited belief systems, sir. It says your thoughts and your words and beliefs that shape your reality. And it has something to do with her. When somebody here making somebody here feel bad, somebody here need to walk away. Because it has something to do with going with the flow. So somebody here needs to go with the flow, or somebody here is going with the flow here, and it has something to do with that her. Because it has something to do with reflaming on memories. It says never too late to have a happy childhood. But it has something to do with somebody here that had a happy childhood was in a darkness. Whoever this is. Or you hanging around with the wrong crowd. It says being the love and light that you are. So somebody here that was a child here was hanging around the wrong crowd, and it got something to do with that her. And somebody here is in the darkness her. EFT trap. So somebody could be trying to trap somebody here with this physical of yourself up with the emotional freedom of tech. Somebody trying to trap somebody here. Okay? That's why somebody need to go with the flow. You can't go with the flow, y'all. You need to walk away. Because these negotiations, or somebody here be going with the flow. It's like somebody here walking away here, but somebody here is going with the flow here because somebody here is making negotiations. It says knowing when you need to call in professional, as well as nurturing people on your behalf. So somebody here use other people or they behalf her. That's why somebody here is walking away. Because somebody here played with the ancestors of waves of they played with the second waves of ascending. It says the second wave of ascending people are here for generations to channel positive energy here. And it's connected to the first waves. And it got something to do with new opportunities. So Spirit wants y'all to be aware what y'all doing with this negotiations and going with the flow. Because it has something to do with somebody here could be trying to blindside y'all. That's why y'all need to go with the flow here with these negotiations here. Because it has something to do with y'all need to walk away if it's not good for y'all here. Because somebody here is not available. They're not available here. It says so many people, it says so many things remind me of you. Okay, so it has something to do with somebody who be thinking about somebody else here, but somebody who they thinking about is unavailable here because it has something to do with somebody who is afraid to contact this person. Okay, that's what it has something to do with her. That's why somebody here need to go with the flow. So I here want somebody here to have belief systems or have some type of belief systems and stuff like that here. But somebody here ain't finna do that. because it has something to do with somebody here is playing with an angel of fate and flames. They playing with this angel of fate and flames, and it has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with curious her. Somebody here can be acting like they curious her, but somebody here is playing with the angels of fate and flames. Whoever this is that's acting like they curious on this angel of faith and flames, they acting curious on this person. No, that's stuff dead because it got something to do with folk, and it's connected to folk her, but it has something to do with somebody who care about they care about the public. This is who somebody here care about. They care about the public her, how they look and stuff like that her. That's what it has something to do with her. Somebody here only care about the public her with this folk, and it has something to do with that her. Somebody could be a night owl or something like that her. This is a demon, and it got something to do with that. Somebody's a night owl, and it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with that because it has something to do with criticizing and fate. So somebody could be trying to criticize somebody here with this fate, and it has something to do with that because somebody here got a whole bunch of pride here. Whoever this is, they got a whole bunch of pride here, but somebody here need to resolve it, and it has something to do with that here. This person they got fate here. This person they with this fate and criticizing. Somebody here loves to criticize their own lover here with this folk. And it has something to do with that her. But how you gonna criticize your lover when you doing something in the nighttime her? Yeah. Somebody here is a demon. It's two demons her. It has something to do with that her. But they playing with somebody here that's connected to Daniel. They playing with somebody here that's connected to Daniel her. And this person is meant to focus. Whoever they was playing with her that was connected to Daniel is meant to focus her. And it has something to do with that her. And they got patience. So somebody here thought they was gonna sit around her and play with somebody here that's connected to Daniel her, by criticizing them and things like that her with this folk. Yeah, nah, that stuff dead her. It's definitely dead. That's a fact because I'm gonna tell you why it's dead. Somebody here that's in mental focus her and impatience her. They in mental focus and patience her. But it has something to do with longing here, and it has something to do with divine confronting. So somebody here is going to confront somebody here with this divine confront if they play with this person. Whoever this is that thought they could criticize somebody here. Cause somebody here playing with Daniel, man. They playing with Daniel, the angel Daniel. Yeah, they playing with the wrong one, man. This is what it got something to do with her, collective. Now you know what's going on. I'm finna go in a minute. We have her the power of love. So somebody here could be in the power of love. And it has something to do with her. But it has something to do with somebody here. It's acting like they the power of love, but somebody here finna get karma. And it has something to do with her. This shift shifter is whoever they thought they could shift on somebody here. Yeah. Because it has something to do with somebody here play with somebody here that was spiritual awoken. They play with this person that was spiritual awoken her. And it has something to do with they her. And it has something to do with they wanted this spiritual awoken person to take a gamble here with this lucky symbols. Yeah. And control it and avoid the manipulation tactics. So somebody here thought that they could manipulate somebody here that's spiritual awoken. And it has something to do with their her. They play with this spiritual walking person here that's loyal, that's connected to Archmichael, divine intervention and protection. They play with this person that's loyal, that's spiritual walking. Because it has to do with this person is a chariot. And they sitting around here playing with this person. Yeah, whoever this is. Because it has to do with somebody here got a shadow. This shadow person here took a gamble. This person that got a shadow, they took a gamble here. This manipulator that thought that they can manipulate and attack niggas and stuff like that here took a gamble. This person that got a shadow, a whole shadow here, by playing with somebody here that was spiritual awoken. Because it has something to do with publicly theater. Somebody here only care about the public theater here with their divine union. They only care about somebody here looking at them and seeing how they good. And somebody here only care about the public, whoever this is. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here play with a light worker here that returns to nature. They play with this light worker here. And this person discovers new worlds, and it has something to do with their her. Somebody here right around her. They did collective. Whoever this is that thought they could put somebody here in the third party. Because it got something to do with they play with this high vibe person here that knows somebody here got a shadow. Yeah, they play with this high vibe person that know they got a shadow. Because it has something to do with this wise person look between the lines. And it has something to do with that her. And this person take action here, or this person take intuitiveness with this 1221. This person very intuitive her. And it got something to do with that. It got something to do with energy levels. This person energy levels is very intuitive her. This light worker. Oh wait, so I played with somebody here that was spiritual woken, man. They should have never played with this person. And they wanted this person, they wanted to manipulate this person with these manipulation techniques. But what it like to me is somebody here took a gamble with this person that got a shadow, and they played with this person that's high vibe her. This is what they thought that they was doing her, whoever this is. They played with the wrong one. Collective. They did. They played with the wrong one here. Because it got something to do with somebody here is doing spell work, black magic, and curse. Somebody trying to hex somebody here. They doing spell work on somebody here. And they have something to do with that here. And they have something to do with they try to do spell work on somebody here that's successful in winning. Yeah, that was a no-no. Give me one on this. Got something to do with Scorpio energy here. So I got Scorpio in their chart here. It has something to do with determination here, and it has something to do with determination, forces of emotions, intuitive power, and passion. It says jealousy here, resentment, and also obsessed. Somebody here can be very obsessed here. It's connected to Pluto energy here. It got something to do with gifts here. It got something to do with optimistic. And it has something to do with somebody here trying to bind somebody here. And they try to bind them with finance and love as well as spiritual energy here. Somebody's trying to bind somebody here. Yeah. Somebody here can be possessive here and stuff like that here. Somebody's a copycat. Yeah, somebody dealing with a copycat here. Yeah, they dealing with a copycat. And it got something to do with that here because it got something to do with that. Somebody's a copycat. Somebody here could be healing and recovering her. Yeah. But it has to do with somebody here thought that they could manipulate somebody here that already did the dirt about them. They thought that they could manipulate this person that already know about what they did. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here is trying to heal and recover a copycat her. And it has something to do with that here. This person that's in victory here, that's winning, is knowledgeable here. So everybody around. They did. Y'all take care. Bye bye.